What's up, guys? I'm Christy B, aka Hyperwin666 on Instagram. So, this is a very intense video I am creating, and this is very intense. And normally I don't like to talk about it, but I figured I'd be more open because I know I'm not alone, and I have support out there, especially from my best friend Jessie, aka Lady Six. Thank you, Jessie, for being awesome. Anyways, so this video is about my mental hospital experience from like years ago. So for a little bit of background, I haven't been in a mental hospital since 2006, and I figured I've I've been in and out of mental hospitals like over 20 times. But I'm not gonna go into full blown detail about all my experiences. I'm just gonna tell you about the last one because the last one was just god awful. Alright, so a little background info about me, about how I got in there. So I had schizoaffective disorder, and I did assault my sister back then. After that I tried to kill myself because I guess I was like kicking myself for what I did and whatnot. Back then I was like fucked up, basically. And I was on drugs. I was doing inhalants. Um, so it was so I like got into a fight with my sister, like a fist fight with her, and she was pregnant with my niece. So that happened, and it all just blew up. The police were called, and so I was taken away in handcuffs because I guess I threatened to kill myself. And I like literally had a knife out. I was saying I was gonna kill myself. I was gonna slit my neck and whatnot. So police took me away in handcuffs. I was in the back of a cop car. I will tell you, handcuffs are the worst. Especially is terrible. But this is where I get in the mental hospital. It was the Promised Hospital in City Heights in San Diego area, and it was god awful. So I'll try to remember as much as I can, but I mean some of it's vague. Some of it I vaguely remember because again I was so doped up. I mean it was a joke in there. Anyways, first thing he did obviously was strip me down, and they took away my bra. And it really it I'm just like, really, there's guys in here and you're going to take away my bra? I mean, it's like, oh, hang myself. I'm just like, it's just ridiculous that they take away your bra. It's I mean, I have big ass knockers, and there's guys in there that are like messed up and whatnot. I mean, yeah, I'm messed up too, but the fact they take away your fucking bra is just it's ridiculous. And so they took away my bra, and so they took all. I had to take off. Well, actually, my jewelry was already all taken off because before the cops put me in handcuffs, I had to remove all my jewelry. So I was I was in the room, and I had a roommate. Um, the weird part was the rooms were divided like the former mental hospitals I was in. Um, the it was all kind of the area I was in was very small. It was like a small area, and the rooms were just all on one side. The nurses station was on, I guess, another side, and there was like a group area that was on the same side as the rooms. It was kind of a mess, and the environment was not very clean. It was unsanitary in there. Like there was a lot of graffiti in there and whatnot, like on walls and such. So anyway, so I had a roommate, and I made an attempt to talk to her to her. So, the girls were together and the guys were together. So, I made an attempt to talk to her. And she was just kind of odd, but at the same time, it was, I don't know. I mean, again, I can't really remember what happened, so brace me on that one. Brace me on this one. But I will tell you, the nurses in there are total assholes. They treat the patients like shit, and they dope you up on fucking drugs that you don't need. So the nurses in there, they doped me up on medication that I didn't fucking need. Like, first off, they doped me up on a really old medication called Prolixin that doctors don't even freaking use anymore. And next thing, they doped me up on Toprol because they're saying, oh yeah, your blood pressure is high, when it was like, what, 116 over something, which that's not high. High blood pressure for female, it'd be like 130 or something like that. 120 over 80 is like normal or below, as long as it's not too low. Because normally I have low blood pressure, or it's normal for the most part. So they're saying I have high blood pressure. And they put me on blood pressure medication that I didn't need. And it was ridiculous. Because not only that, I was also on the Wellbutrin that I didn't need. Yeah, they put me on Wellbutrin. They put me on. I was also on my Abilify and my Topamax. I've been on that for years. So, with all those medications I was on, I was literally a dead zombie. And not just me, but the other patients in there were like were very doped up too on all these medications. That nurses were just like, basically, if you're in that hospital, they treat you like a guinea pig. They literally test you out on all these medications that they say are like either new or whatnot, quote unquote. They treat you like a guinea pig in there. So that's why they're total assholes. So that's what happened to me. I was their guinea pig. And all I did most of the time was either sleep, and I tried hard to stay awake because I guess in order to get out, you had to be all either happy, smiley, which it was really hard for me to do when I was so fucking doped up on all these medications, or be, yeah. So basically, so most time I either slept, and I was fighting to stay awake too, and. Or is that when I was awake, I was literally I was just like, I had like no emotion and whatnot. I was like walking like a zombie. So that was most of my visit. And there were times I skipped, like, even when I tried to eat, like, there were times I skipped groups too, because I was just too fucking tired. Because I was just so doped up, I couldn't wake up. And, when nurses see that, they're like, oh, she's depressed. I'm just like, excuse me? You freaking doped me up on all these pills. Why do you think I'm sleeping so much and I'm trying to fight to wake up and attend these groups? I mean, you're the idiots that dope me up on all these pills. I mean, that's why a lot of the nurses in there are total assholes. And, I will tell you the one experience I had with the doctor. The doctor in there was a total dumbass. He was the one that prescribed me all these pills. So basically make him an idiot. And also he was very mean to me also. So he was like, because I guess my social worker got involved trying to get me out quicker. So the doctor's like, oh, you can't get out. The only one that could discharge you is me. I'm just like, well, sorry, I don't want to be here. I mean, you assholes treat me like I'm your guinea pig. I literally wanted to go off on them. I mean, I was so pissed off at him. I was pissed off at the nurses. I literally wanted to go out, but at the same time, I couldn't because they would keep me longer. But luckily, my social worker had a talk with them, and bless her heart, she got me out as quick as she could. I mean, I was so happy that she got me out. So so and then so after I got out, it was I did my hardest to cope, and I got clean cold turkey. I vowed to not do drugs anymore, and since then it was like a roller coaster, but over time it started getting better. I mean, there's still some bumps in the road, but I mean, today I'm doing a lot better than 2006. I mean, if my backstory, if I got wrong, then sorry. I mean, again, it was 2006, and I was so doped up at the time. So, thank you for watching, and I'm doing a lot better now, a lot more optimistic, and hope you guys can relate and get a good vibe of what the hospital was like. Because I will tell you, it was a major joke. That was my person, and that's my honest opinion. I mean, love and peace, and rock and roll.